女子大生をヘッドスピード45に。
So the channel that we're watching this video on is called Be Better Golf. So they're an American golf YouTube channel. It's an amateur golfer who's on the quest for the perfect golf swing.
Continuing our series that we did when we were in Texas with Dr. Kwan. That's Dr. Young-Hoo Kwan there on the ground. He is fitting the driver right now of Kennedy Padigo, who is a college golfer, who I think is thinking about turning pro after she finishes college. It's in depth about the plane and about the steps, and so how the steps leads into the plane. I thought it was super interesting.
So one of the first things I've noticed in her golf swing, and this is very common with a lot of lady and junior golfers, throughout the backswing, this trail knee heavily moves towards flexion throughout the whole backswing. And it just doesn't look like she's loading into her trail side efficiently. She's not applying a lot of force into the ground. And because of that, basically just the overall pivot is quite level and almost kind of spinny at this beginning part of the swing. Also, one of the things I noticed, which I think is going to be one of the biggest issues for speed, is going to be her trail elbow position. As she starts to move throughout the backswing, this lead arm moves towards what we call abduction quite heavily. And we've done a video about this with Athletic Motion Golf recently as well. But let's say her lead arm moves across her body like 35 to 40 degrees almost. And that's moving the overall arm structure more and more behind the rib cage at the top of the swing. And that's been proven to be one of the biggest speed killers in golf, because what happens is you really can't punch efficiently, or you can't get this trail elbow to extend, as well as the wrist tend to uncock really early. And typically that means that the overall club head speed, the fastest point of the swing, will be before the ball and not at impact, which is where you want it to be, right? So that means that those would be the two major things I personally see, kind of that trail knee movement. I don't think she's loading into the ground efficiently in that trail side throughout the backswing. And then also that trail elbow is just completely stuck behind the body. And those two movements typically are pretty major speed killers. But now that we got
女子大生をヘッドスピード45に。
All right, quiz time is over. Here is the analysis of the data with Dr. Kwan.
So what we see here is your report. Let's first take a look at the frontal view.
Let me break down these three graphs for you right now. And the top one right here is going to be the torque that you're applying to the ground through your feet. And then this middle one is going to be the force that you're applying to the ground through your feet. You're applying to the ground through your lead foot. Blue one is going to be the torque you're applying to the combination of the lead and the trail foot. Now this bottom one is going to be called the moment arm. So I'm going to allow Dr. Kwan to explain that first.
So for example here, this is the two individual ground rate forces. This is the combined. If you extend this line here, then you see the separation between the this extended line and this red dot. This is the center of mass of your body. So that separation is called the moment arm.
The reason why the moment arm is so important is because it allows you to optimize for torque acceleration, which is a fancy way of saying if you're trying to speed up your swing by using the ground more efficiently,